to item number 2, which is also your department, and also Mr. Lujan's request additional funding from the general fund for road department projects.
Leonard came to you guys, I guess, last meeting, and we're asking for some monies from the general fund to see if we can fog seal a couple of our roads. We didn't, due to the fact that our state funding was cut, we didn't have the funding to go ahead and fog seal these roads, so the ones we just chip sealed. So we're asking for additional funding for County Road A095 McNabb. We'd like to see if we can get $14,801 to do that one. And for A001, County Road A001, we also need $15,788 to do that. Total of $30,589.
Thank you, Martin. I'll begin with my question. Oil is certainly probably a lot different from caliche, so is there a specific test required for these oils, or have they already gone through that?
No, that's a fog seal, that's a specifics that it comes to state, it's statewide.
Okay, thank you. Are there any other questions from the table?
We were looking at money in the budget. We're covered, yes.
Well, that's up to the commission. You guys have, like I said, $45,000 that you allocated for capital outlay projects. You just allocated part of that for a construction project. There's also $10,000 unallocated from the wind pelt monies, but the new wind pelt monies should come in November.
So are we gonna wait to do this until we get that money, or we don't wanna deplete it before then?
That's the commission's decision.
What's your recommendation? Can it be fog sealed after November, or does it need to happen now?
It can, as long as we don't have a bad wind storm where we can't do it where it's moist or something. But it can be fogged in the cold weather. So the cold weather doesn't affect it. It's still work.
Are the chips turning loose?
No, we've kept them swept out. They're still pretty tight.
Why would we fog seal if the chips aren't turning?
Because the moisture will start seeping through.
What kind of oil are you using for the chips?
For the chips, we're using HFE 100P. It's good oil. I'm sure you know.
Well, it's good oil, but, usually the reason that you fog seal is to maintain the integrity after the chips start turning loose.
Well, they usually do it also right away, right after you chip, so they won't start turning loose. But it's up to the commission. If you guys want to wait another year,
I would move that we wait until the PILT money comes in.
And it comes in this month? This next month?
It comes in November as per the ordinance and agreements.
So I just wanted to make sure next month is when it's coming.
Well, I can't guarantee you that it's going to come in then, but the agreements call for it to show up to be sent in November.
Okay, thank you.
So would it, even though, if we were to go ahead and allocate that money and wait for the money to come in, wouldn't we be better off waiting till spring?
not necessarily, because cold weather, or like I say, snow and ice, or what. Those elements ruin it faster than spring rain.
But if we do it when it's kind of still cold, then we're doing it with defeating the purpose of it doing its job.
No, that's the purpose of it. To help during the weather.
Right, providing that it's laid on a really nice day and we have some really nice
No.
days. No, it doesn't matter.
No, it can be, like I said, it can be as cold as it wants, as long as it's not wet, as long as there's no snow on it or rain on it, you can spray it. As long as the road is dry.
Okay, thank you. It looks like Tracy has a comment on this issue.
I just have a quick comment. Regardless of where the money is going to come from, general fund, wind pelt, infrastructure, that would require a cash transfer resolution and a budget increase resolution to the road department, and both of those require DFA approval before they're actually approved into the budget. So I just wanted to take that into consideration, because it does take a little bit of time to get those resolutions passed and through the DFA and back to us, so we can know into the budget.
So time frame,
It could take 2 weeks, a month, depending on how busy our analyst is, once they're approved by the commission. We just need to know which funding source that we're taking it from, because it's gonna require 2 resolutions to be approved.
So we'd either be moving money now or moving money in November. We sit in between two experts. So what is the pleasure of the commission?
I would wait. I would wait until we had the money. It's better to have money in your wallet to spend than it is to put a credit card out there. So I think it would be better just to wait.
Well, we actually wouldn't be putting it on credit because we do have the money.
But we're not totally depleting the budget.
I understand. Would you agree with Commissioner Freiberger then? Okay, well, would you make that in the form of a motion?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion passes. Before you leave, Martine, I had a quick question, which, a lot smaller budget, a lot smaller numbers to have the commission consider, and of course, it's not a action item on the agenda, but since you're here, what is the amount for the boot allowance that is given to the guys?
For the which,
The boot allowance?
it was $80, and then this last year we rose it to 100.
I was kind of just asking some of the guys if they felt like they can get, good quality boots between $80 and $100. And then I know, my husband spends at least $150 to $200 for a decent pair of boots. And so I was wondering, what would your opinion and Leonard's opinion be of that amount? Do you feel that it's adequate, or?
Yeah, boots ain't cheap, I mean, steel toe boots are required, they're not cheap, and everybody spends from, I think the minimum is $40 over the 100 out of their own pockets, and the maximum is $79, I think, over their $100, depending on what kind of brand, what shoe they like, what fits them better, but, if there's a possibility for an increase in that, that'd be fine, we'd love it.
Well, I just think that we ask so much, and there's not really something immediate as far as increase in salary, but I do feel if we could at least provide them with some additional dollars to have some decent boots, I would like to ask this commission to consider that and possibly put it on the next agenda.
Put it on the next.
Would you be okay with that? Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Before you leave, I want to compliment on the new graders, and it seems like they're going good, but also the decals. People can see for a ways off that they have the green circle on them, and they can tell that they are road department.
Yeah,
I would like to see that all of the road department pickups
yeah,
get
we're
the same.
gonna start ordering those same kind just for all the road department, everything will start going with those.
Well, I would like to see it put on the vehicles immediately.
All right.
Okay.
Great, thank you very
Joey,
much.
could you follow up on that, please?
Sure will.
Do you have anything before you leave the podium?
No, I think I'm ready.
Okay. Thank you very much.